Hi everybody, welcome back to Mando Lessons. My name is Baron Collins Hill. In this week's lesson, we're going to be talking about one of my favorite tune transitions, and this is in Irish music, and it's going from a hornpipe into a reel. Now, the example I'm going to use is off one of my favorite Irish records ever. Go look it up if you haven't heard it already. It's called The New Broom, and it's by Willie Kelly, Mike Rafferty, and Donald Clancy. It's a great album of traditional Irish music on fiddle, flute, and some accompanying instruments. And it's a really great example on this record is actually the title track, The New Broom, which is a hornpipe. It's not on my website, but it sounds like this. B bar. Let me know in the description if you'd like me to make a lesson on this tune or the reel that we're going to be talking about. They're not on my website, but there are lots of examples of hornpipes, Irish hornpipes and reels on my website, and this will work for any of them, so try this transition between any hornpipe and reel that you know and try to get comfortable with it. So that's the hornpipe, and then the reel in question on the album is called Mr. McLeod's. I've heard other names for it, but it sounds like this. So a nice, energetic, classic Irish reel sound. And the really nice thing they do on the record is switching between those two. So a hornpipe is a little slower paced a lot of the time. There's a little variation in sort of how fast people want to play hornpipes. There's a range of acceptable speeds. But the main thing with a hornpipe is it's got this sort of jaunty, kind of stately sound. Versus that really smooth, faster, energetic sound of a reel. So you can either play, there's a lot of different ways to go from a hornpipe to a reel. You can keep the speed the same, so either play your hornpipe a little faster and then go right into a reel. That would sound like this. This is the end of the hornpipe. And then here's the reel. And you could also do it slower. This is maybe a little less common, where you play the hornpipe at whatever speed you would like and then sort of keep the reel slow. That would sound like this. And here's the reel. And that's nice too. To me, that sort of makes the reel drag a little bit in my mind. I like a reel to be a little faster, a little more energetic, a little sort of smoother sound. And so the really magical thing that happens on this record is they have a really great transition, which is a great thing to try between any hornpipe and reel. And it's a little uncommon because usually in Irish music, if you have a set in like a public kind of traditional Irish setting, you're going to have a constant tempo. But there are opportunities like this hornpipe to reel where you can actually change tempos in between. So what you end up doing is having this nice sort of reset. You have this tempo that you really like for the hornpipe, and then on the album they kind of ramp it up slowly. There's a little bit of a pause, and they ramp up slowly into the reel and speed up a little bit and smooth it out and make it a little more energetic, and it sounds like this. Etc. So there's that nice pause, and you sort of have this change where it can really add a lot of energy to a session to go from this really nice, kind of bouncy, stately hornpipe into this really more energetic, fast, smooth reel. Now, that transition can be a little unfamiliar because it's not every day that you kind of run into a transition like that. So I just wanted to bring that to light. I'll play it a couple times and just listen for the way the end of the hornpipe happens, and then it sort of ramps up into that reel. And then take some hornpipes and reels that you know from my website, or learn some from my website, and see if you can make this transition happen in your own playing, because it's a really fun, special thing to do. And of course, listen to that whole New Broom album. It's just a great record full of a bunch of classic Irish tunes. Highly recommend it. I've learned so many tunes off that record. So let's go through that transition a couple more times. This is the second B. And again, listen for it. So, give that a listen a bunch of times, try it out in your own playing. It's one of my favorite transitions to do. It's not something that I would do every time. You know, if every set that you put together is a hornpipe into a reel, that might be a bit much, but it's a really special little spice to throw into a session or into a set of music if you're, you know, playing some tunes with friends. That's all for now. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to teach those two tunes, the New Broom hornpipe and Mr. McLeod's reel. And yeah, try that out in your own playing and have fun with it. It's always good to think about different ways to play sets, and working on different transitions. It's a really good thing to put into your practice regimen. All right, thanks so much for watching, and see you again soon. Bye-bye.